Hey guys, Teddy Covers from WagerTalk.com right here on WagerTalk TV with a big game breakdown. The New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Looks like a mismatch on paper. Certainly the betting markets think so. Right now, look at the WagerTalk live odds screen. I'm seeing the Dallas Cowboys minus 16. That is the biggest point spread of the year so far in the NFL. Dallas minus 16, total 38.5 against the New York Football Giants. And look, you can understand why this point spread is where it is. The Giants entered the game last week, dead last in the league in total offense, scoring offense, and passing offense. They're playing not with their first string quarterback, not with their second string quarterback. It's third stringer Tommy DeVito. And no, Tommy DeVito is not a legitimate NFL starting quarterbacks. And of course, this is a team that went to the playoffs last year. They finished 9-7-1, and now they're clearly not going to the playoffs this year at 2-7. So it's a Giants team that's playing out the string. And of course, they were down 24-0 at halftime last week. The box score numbers weren't that bad for the Giants because they were down so big at halftime last week. And we'll give them credit. There is some hope for the Giants in this sense. There's two tackles. Andrew Thomas, who was out with a hamstring, Evan Neal, who was out with an ankle. Both those guys returned to the lineup last week. Of course, Neal left in the fourth quarter with an ankle injury. We'll see if he's able to go this week. But Saquon Barkley was finally able to run the football. Barkley back. The offensive line back. The bookend tackles are back. And all of a sudden, Barkley's running for 90 yards on 16 carries. And what you want with an underdog is an underdog that can move the chains. If the Giants can grind out some yardage on the ground in this game, it'll go a long way towards them being able to cover this point spread. That being said, I don't really want the Giants this week. The question is whether I want Dallas or not. And Dallas, coming off that big game against Philadelphia in which they came up just short. A lot of things to like about Dallas in that game. They outgained the Eagles by more than 100 yards. 5.8 yards per play to 4.9, only a full yard per play better. They did have 10 penalties. They did allow 3 for 3 red zone touchdowns for Philadelphia. And of course, they didn't come through on that last drive. That's why they lost. But here's the quote from Mike McCarthy. We feel great about our team. We need to learn from these mistakes. That's what these games come down to. You get into these type of games, and even more so if you get into playoff football. Do we get a letdown here from Dallas? We might. I'm not convinced they're going to be super pumped to play this Giants team that really can't play. I'm expecting a relatively sluggish affair. When we look at the early line move on this game, all the money's come for the under. This total was sitting as high as 41.5 at one book to open. But, we saw 40s and 40.5s. Now we're seeing 38.5. I think that's for good reason. I don't think the Giants score a whole lot here. And Dallas with a comfortable lead is likely to play conservative. Look for the under between the Giants and the Cowboys on Sunday. Thanks so much for watching Wagers Talk TV. Please give us a like, thumbs up, a follow. More than 130,000 of you guys have subscribed to Wager Talk's YouTube channel. If you haven't done it yet, do it right now. And of course, if you want to take advantage and get on board with a pick package, you can take $50 off any 30-day all-access pass. You do it across sports. You can do it NBA, NFL, or college football. My college hoops doesn't start until after Thanksgiving, so you don't want a 30-day all-access for that just yet. But you can get $50 off any of those 30-day all-access passes, or all of them. Just use coupon code ALL30 at checkout. That's ALL30 at checkout, and take advantage of that offer. Best of luck with your wagers this weekend, and thanks for watching Wager Talk TV.